Hello, and in today's video we're going to cover finding known locations. In the videos covering RTK, PPK and GPCs, we talked a lot about placing your GNSS base station on a known point. This is the point where everything else is adjusted from and so needs to be accurate. But how do you find or create a known point? As with most things, there are several ways to do this. If you're a surveyor, you already know how to do this, so this is aimed at people who are not trained in the black arts of surveying, but want to provide results that a surveyor will accept. The first and probably easiest way to do this, if you have a surveyor on the site you're mapping, is simply to ask them to provide you with a known point which you can place the base station on. No need to go into any more details on this one, but if the surveyor is new to drones, this might be a good opportunity to get them on board and show them the power of these magical flying machines. The second method is to use the cause network. I've covered that in an earlier video, which I'll link to in the description. That was showing how to use it with the DroneLink system, but it will work just as well with the Pilot 2 app or with other systems that accept corrections over the air. The third method is to use the NGS map to find an existing location near you. Hopefully there is a monument close enough to what you're doing that you can place a base station on it and start transmitting with confidence that your base station is solid. You can pull up the NGS map on a PC or on your phone. It works quite well on both. One nice thing about using it on the phone is that you can click on the location button and it will zoom to where you are, showing you things that are in the local area. If you are on site looking for a known location nearby, this is probably the easiest and fastest way to locate them. However, I'm going to start at my home, so I will use the PC. Open the map by going to the URL displayed on the screen and then click on the Web Map application on the left-hand side. A new map will open along with the splash screen describing the service. By default, the map will open in Denver, Colorado. Since that isn't where I need to look, I have a couple of options. One is to use the search bar in the top left to find an address or other location. But if you're looking for something near you, the easiest option is to click on the My Location icon and jump to your location. So I'm going to do that. You'll now switch to a zoomed in view near your location and you can start exploring the map. One thing to be aware of is that many of these markers were placed a long time ago, and so they are not always available. They could have been damaged or removed, being a location not accessible to the public or just super hard to find. If you click on the datasheet view and then filter by map extent, it will show a table of all of the items in view, which includes some information about the status and when it was last found. Once you have one that looks like it might work for you, click on the item and a window will pop up with some options. I'm going to look at T32 here. Perhaps the most important link here is the datasheet. Once you open the sheet, it will provide information about when this was last found, the condition, and information to help you locate it once on site. I'm picking this item T32 and the information provided is shown on the screen. The most important part here is the description of where it is, and saying it's 6.5 feet northwest of the center line of the driveway should make it relatively easy to find. Clicking on the Google Maps Street View will pull up Google Maps and allow you to get directions. So let's get outside and see if we can find it. So it should be this house in the rocky outcrop, 6.5 feet from the corner of the driveway. So we're going to trot across the road here. Come over and there it is, right there. I will say these are not always easy to find. I've had ones that I simply could not locate, and also ones like this one that are well marked, but need some extra work to make them useful. In this case, we'll have to remove dirt from this tube to get to the actual monument underneath. But now that you have a known location, you can place your GNSS base station on top of that location, enter the information from the datasheet, and start transmitting. On the website, there is also a link where you can update information on whether you found the monument and whether it's in good condition. And it's probably nice to do that so that other people know that it's still valid. Anyway, that's it. In a future video, I'll cover how to use the Opus system to create a location if there isn't one near you. Until then, I hope you found this useful. Don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.